Hey, what's up, you guys? This is AJ coming to you once again from the Thwip side. Earlier on in the year, I made several videos of wish lists, what I'd like to see come to various lines for figures, and I thought it'd be fun now that the year's almost over to go back and revisit to see if these companies fulfilled any of my dreams. I want to start with Fantastic Four today because I believe that was my first video. Could be wrong, but it's Fantastic Four anyway. So before we get into it, if you like the video, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and whipping that bell. Okay, let's get into it. At 6 and 5, originally I had Val and Franklin Richards. Fantastic Four is all about family and their interactions. So how can you not have these figures in our collection yet? I kind of cheated and put them together because maybe we could get a 2-pack down the road. But the big question is, did we end up getting them? No! At number 4, I had Mole Man. Very, very classic FF villain. So we haven't had him in a long time. So no brainer that we'd get him in the next wave, right? No! At 3, I had Impossible Man. Just a goofy pain in the ass. Funny character, although frustrating, and I think he'd just be really fun to have in the shelf. But did Hasbro come through? No! At number 2, I had the Wizard, another great FF villain, another much need for the shelf. Did he break the trend? Did we actually get him? Or an announcement of him? No! Okay, so I'm off to a very, very terrible start here. But at number 1, I had Flamed on Johnny. I didn't get the Walgreens exclusive figures, but of course I did pick up the Super Scroll Build-A-Figure wave, which of course had no Flamed on Johnny. So, did I get a Flamed on Johnny that I really wanted? Hell yeah, Hasbro finally came through, and in the new retro line, we do have a Flamed on Johnny, of course, but I still have to pick him up. In that original wish list video, I also said it'd be cool to get a Dragon Man Build-A-Figure and Wolverine and Spider-Man in their Fantastic Four uniforms from the latest run of comics. But sadly, we didn't get those either. And although I didn't do very well for what I wanted the most, we did get the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four retro line featuring the Fantastic Four in their classic costumes and 2 much needed characters for the shelf. So I'm going to go through those and tell you what I think so far. I've yet to pick any of these up. Needless to say, the Flamed on Johnny is a must for me. Definitely getting him. Looks fantastic. Quickly, I wanted to also add that I have not picked up any of these figures yet. I'm just going off pictures, preliminary photos, and some reviews I saw to gauge my excitement for them or what I initially feel about them. But they are on my radar. I'm definitely picking them up ASAP. High Evolutionary looks great. Looks really awesome, and I'm definitely picking him up. Same goes for Psycho Man. Just looks really cool and much needed for the shelf. So yeah, he'll be in my collection. Those first 2 villains are the first 2 I'm going to track down in this wave, besides the Flamed on Johnny. What I like about Reed is that he has the lab coat that you can swap the arms out or have his classic costume. But I wish the example of his power was like the Walgreens version with the long arms as opposed to the big hands like we got with the Super Scroll line Build-A-Figure wave. I absolutely love the Super Scroll Bath wave thing, and so definitely going to get him, but I just wish he came with the paint apps that we got with the Walgreens Deco again. There's a little pattern here. Wish it leaned more towards Walgreens with most of these core members. And then we have Sue, who looks cool in her classic uniform, but just don't look at her head. It is atrocious. I'll begrudgingly pick her up to complete the team in their classic outfits, but I'm definitely swapping that head. I don't care with what, but I am. All in all, with the exception of Johnny, I kind of wish that the retro line that we just got was a re-release of the Walgreens paint apps and decos, but in their classic uniforms. I mean, you could still include Reed's coat, but yeah. I definitely would have been more excited about the Family Fantastic this go around if that happened. Oh, what could have been. So that'll about do it for my Marvel Legends 2021 Fantastic Four wishlist update. Didn't really luck out much. Just got the Flamed on Johnny, which is cool. But we did get two characters that I didn't know that I needed until I saw them, which was High Evolutionary and Psycho Man. The other three family members, kind of disappointing to me, but there are some good things about them. Well, at least Reed and Thing. Another Thing isn't a bad thing. Bad thing. But yeah, so not totally satisfied, but they'll do until I can pick up the Walgreens exclusives and be happier. I missed the boat on those. That being said, again, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, whipping that bell, all that good stuff, and drop me a comment what you think. Did the retro line meet your expectations? Are you bummed that there were certain figures that you wanted that we didn't get an announcement yet? But hey, next year's a new year, and maybe we'll get what we want, more of what we want next year, because they're going to keep releasing Fantastic Four figures, especially as we get closer and closer to the new movie. And like I said, that'll about wrap it up. Thanks as always for watching, and I will catch you guys here right back here on the flip side. Later.